Hey everyone, let's talk about something every real estate agent knows all too well: technology. It can be an absolute game changer, right? But it can also be a massive headache. Well, today we're going to dig into a totally new approach from one brokerage that's all about putting the power and, more importantly, the choice back where it belongs, with the agent.
You know the drill, right? For as long as I can remember, the story has been the same. A brokerage picks one CRM, one piece of tech, and says, here you go, everyone use this. But think about it. The needs of a huge team cranking out leads are completely different from a solo agent who built their entire business on referrals. It's like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. And what happens? Frustration, and a lot of expensive, unused tools.
So this really brings up a critical question you've got to ask yourself. I mean, seriously, is your current CRM actually working for you, or are you working for it? Is it helping you build relationships and close deals, or do you feel like you're in a constant battle trying to force your way of doing business into a system that just wasn't built for you? Yeah, that's a huge point of friction for so many agents out there.
But what if it didn't have to be that way? What if, instead of being forced into one specific box, your brokerage actually gave you options? What if they empowered you to choose? Well, that's exactly what we're talking about today: the power of choice. And this is really the whole idea behind eXp's new program. See, it's not just about, here's another tool. Nope, it's about opening up a world of possibilities. It's about giving you, the agent, the freedom to pick the tech that actually fits your business, your style, and your goals. What a concept, right?
And we're not talking about some generic slap-together in-house tools either. No way. We're talking about three heavy hitters, three of the top CRMs in the industry: Bold Trail, Lofty, and Cloze. Each one is a beast in its own right, with different strengths and specialties. So this is a real choice, not just the illusion of one.
Okay, so this sounds great, right? You get to choose. But how does it actually work? Let's pull back the curtain and get into the nuts and bolts of this CRM of choice thing, because, let's be honest, the details really matter. All right, first question on everyone's mind is probably the same. What's it going to cost me? Well, get this. The choice of one of these premium CRMs is included in the standard $85 a month tech fee. That is a massive detail. This isn't some extra charge or a pricey add-on. So let me say that again, just so it sinks in. Zero extra cost. No hidden fees, no gotchas, no surprise bills. You pick the CRM that's perfect for your business, and it's already covered. I mean, that's real, tangible value you can feel from the moment you join. And these choices weren't just picked out of a hat. They're super intentional. So whether you're a solo agent who's all about your sphere of influence, or you're a team leader just crushing it with online lead gen, or maybe your whole business is built on referrals, there's a tool here specifically designed for that workflow. It's all about finding that perfect fit so you never have to compromise. And they've really thought about the whole experience too. Access is easy, it's a single sign-on, so forget about trying to remember a million different passwords. The training and support, it's tailored to whichever CRM you pick, so you're not just thrown to the wolves. And maybe my favorite part, you can reevaluate every year. If your business changes, you can switch tools. Now that is real flexibility. Okay, so we've covered what this thing is and how it works. But let's zoom out for a second. Why is this such a big deal? Why is this being talked about as a total game changer, not just for agents, but for recruiting too? This quote right here, it really sums up the entire mindset. At eXp, we believe agents shouldn't adapt to their tools should adapt to them. I mean, wow, think about that. For so long, we've all been trying to twist our businesses to fit into the box the technology gives us. This just flips that whole idea on its head. The tools work for you, not the other way around. And when you think about it, that philosophy has some seriously powerful effects. Let's talk recruiting. Suddenly that huge objection, oh, but I don't want to leave my CRM, poof, it's gone. It delivers real dollar value right away. And bringing new agents on board, it's so much easier because they can jump right into a system that actually makes sense for how they already work. The whole transition is just smoother. When you boil it all down, this whole thing points to one central idea. It's not just about software. It's a reflection of the company's entire philosophy, an agent-first philosophy. And this is so important. This whole program wasn't just dreamed up in some corporate boardroom. Not at all. The agents on the ground asked for this. They said this is what we need. And the company listened and then actually delivered. It just goes to show they're paying attention and building things based on what people in the trenches really need.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. Just imagine for a second. What if you never had to fight with your technology again? What if every single tool you used was perfectly in sync with the way you want to run your business? What could you achieve? What could you build? That's the huge possibility we're talking about here. Thanks so much for tuning in.